Okay guys, we are playing The Journey Down Chapter 2 again. Let's see. We need to find our pal here. Any clothes?
I don't need any more cans right now.
Not yet. Let's see if he's gonna be one to go to the street.
Alright, Bwana. Gotta stay low-key now. Can't risk being seen here and...
Hey, stranger.
Oh, man.
Would you be so kind as to help a lady in distress?
Help with what?
I think I just dropped my matches. Oops. I can be real clumsy sometimes.
Look, I don't think I can...
Just because you don't bite doesn't mean you won't cause
I
trouble.
don't bite. That's more like it. What a gentleman. Say, looks like you've got yourself into some trouble, Mr. Gentleman. What were you in for?
The police locked me up after my airplane crashed.
Your aeroplane? You mean you're a pilot? You're beginning to interest me. A little bit.
Listen, lady, can I come inside? I really need to get out of these clothes.
Well, that's very forward of you. If you think I'm letting some fugitive lawbreaker in from the streets to get naked, you're crazy, mister.
Jeez. Thanks for the help. The door's locked and she's not opening. I guess I didn't make a good first impression. I'm pretty sure the jail is over that way. I'm not going any closer. It's a newspaper vending machine. It's a movie theater named Cinema Rex. It looks like it's closed right now, though. Maybe it opens later in the evening.
Oh. I need to find some clothes.
So, when's you figure the shipment's gonna start coming in again, Mo?
I don't know, Vince. Looks like the blackout ain't going away.
Don't look like it. So how are we gonna push our goods when there ain't no ships around?
Beats me, Vince. If I knew, I wouldn't be standing here freezing, staring at your mug all day.
Hey, Mo, look at that.
Hey, nice pajamas, kid.
Looks like this fella's on vacation from the slammer. Don't you reckon, Mo?
Sure does, Vince. Hey, kid, maybe you should slip into some new clothes, huh? I don't figure you're gonna last long in them stripes.
Yeah, that's my problem. You guys don't happen to have some clothes I could borrow?
Kid, you've come to the right place. It just so happens that I, Honest Mo, and my associate here, Trusty Vince, have a whole crate of clothes we'd love for you to purchase. Finest stuff, prime or Mandan leather.
Yeah, real leather. Fancy pricey goods.
$500 and the crate is yours.
A whole crate of clothes?
We deal in bulk, all right? It's a steal, kid.
Yeah, $500, you get the whole crate.
I don't have any money. Maybe I could just borrow them, eh?
Listen, kid, we've got our own troubles, all right? This whole business with the lighthouse is killing us. We need some dough so we can get off the street. We're freezing our kneecaps off out here.
Hey, It's a crate full of Fatitos XXL! My favorite nacho brand! Can I have some?
These things are banned. We can't push them. Go ahead and grab a bag, kid. We're sick of them. Haven't eaten anything else for a week.
Wow, thanks! Oh boy, I remember these calorie bombs from Kingsport Bay.
Why not?
They
Because
turned
it's
keto from slim to chubby in just
so
one
many
summer.
fat calories. So I need to get the lighthouse back in working order and get clothes from those two knuckleheads.
It's an old lighthouse. I better lay low until I get some new clothes.
I just thought of one thing. Maybe I could use the chips as fuel.
That's no
Wait,
good
do you
for
have
me.
any paper? No.
Man, that's... Probably want a nacho? Oh, gross! It's an old plunger! I'll stick it in my pants.
Wait, don't I need to do something back here? I don't think so, no. Oh wait. Can I use this on the newspaper thing so I can get paper so I can start a fire for those guys? How about this?
That won't help me break it open.
Okay, the pickaxe will.
Maybe.
Hey, find your own trash can.
Yeah, this one's our favorite. You gotta respect that.
I'm giving you guys some
Let's
warmth.
fire this up.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Hey, that ain't so dumb.
Oh gosh, that feels good. I can feel my fingers again.
Ah, nice going, kid.
No problemo.
Hey, Mo, how come we never thought of that?
How's it going, fellas?
Doing great now with the fire. Thanks, kid.
About those clothes.
Yeah?
Please, can I borrow some clothes?
What do you say, Mo? The guy helped us with the fire.
Sure, kid. We owe you one. See that big pile of crates? It's in there somewhere. A small wooden one.
At least it looks so much better now.
Well, would you look at that?
Looking sharp, kid. Looks like you're ready for the town.
Thanks, fellas.
Forget about it.
We people getting in trouble with the law, we gotta stick together, you hear?
Alright, so I need to get... Oh, wait, I guess we can go into the lighthouse. And then we can go back to the restaurant.
It's an old lighthouse. It's an old lighthouse. Hello?
Cripes! Who's there? Are you here to deliver the repairs?
Repairs for what?
Pollards. I've been expecting that shipment for more than a week now. Morton's my name. I'm the lighthouse keeper.
The name's Bwana. I'm new in town.
Ain't no mistaking that. Always glad to have visitors. Make yourself right at home, son.
Nice place you got here.
Thanks, son. I try to keep her tidy. What can I do for you?
What happened to the lighthouse?
10 nights ago, there was a terrible, fierce thunderstorm, and it hit Port Artoo with full force. I had to ward off flying roof tiles as I nailed the shutters to the windowsill. Trust me, son, I've seen storms that'd make your bones cringe and your heart cry. But this storm, this was something else. Then, suddenly, a flying vessel appeared from out of the storm, and it made straight for the lighthouse. Even in the wind and darkness, there was no mistaking that airship. It was the Sisulus.
The Sisulus?
Aye. Before I knew it, the whole crew was inside the lighthouse wreaking havoc. They smashed the lantern up at the top of the tower and ripped out machine parts from the guts of the service room down here. Brought me to tears seeing Old Faithful battered and broken like that.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Bwana. This old lighthouse is the closest to a family that I've got. Anyhow, Old Faithful has been dark and still ever since.
Need any help?
I've got to get these gears and thingamadoodles in order somehow. If only I had my old blueprints here, this would be a piece of crackers. This here Port Artoo lighthouse is of a very special breed, you see. Specifically built for the harsh conditions of the never-ending mist. There has got to be information about it somewhere, but I'll be doodled if I know where to find it.
What do you need again?
I've got to get the... If only this there.
I'm looking for a lady who arrived in Port Artoo tonight.
A lady? I don't get many lady visitors up here, I'm afraid. To tell you the truth, I don't get many visitors at all.
So what's the lighthouse good for anyways?
Why, all of Port Artoo depends on it. It's a proud job I've got. Misting would be impossible without it. And without misting, Port Artoo is as doomed as an eel on the cutting board. Misting isn't all that it's good for either. Most trading we do with St. Armando is done by mist as well, through the locks at Pango Kubwa.
Well, he's right.
They'd never find their way back without the
For
lighthouse.
ships and boats to come in, because otherwise it makes it harder to see where the rocks are and stuff.
What's Pango Kubwa?
That's where the locks are, for traversing up and down from St. Armando. Anything that goes between the two has to cross Pango Kubwa. Unless you fly, of course. But nobody's that mad. Of course, we used to have the trains as well. But the powers that be keep shutting them down for reasons best unasked about. The ships are just about a person's only hope to get in and out of Port Artoo these days. Without them, we'd be trapped like pewds in a bucket.
What's up with the trains?
Oh, they're off limits to the public now, son. Only high government officials use them these days. Why they're requiring enforcing all these regulations and blocking everything off is a mystery to me, son. I figure the less I know about it, the better.
What's being blocked off?
Well, it's the dangles now, but Port Artoo used to be an open port. People were coming and going as they pleased, by ship, plane, and train. Back then, you didn't need permits to travel up and down. A fellow was free to go exploring all they liked. It's like they're trying to hide something, don't you reckon?
Okay, see you later.
Oh well, thanks for the chat.
Feel free to stay as long as you want.
Man, this lamp is smashed beyond repair. I gotta find a replacement. Hey, it's a little miniature ship. How did you build all those tiny little details?
Oh, that was easy. Rounding up the crew was the hard part. That there is a model of the old Mistraker.
The Mistraker?
'Tis an old sailor's tale. The legend of the old Mistreaker. She was a proud vessel, could bend the mightiest eels to her will. The captain of the ship was as mad as they come. He was out to catch the biggest eels of them all, the Hungries.
What happened to it?
The Hungries tore the crew to shreds and left nothing but a ghost ship drifting in the fog. Legend has it if you lay your eyes on the Mistreaker, don't let her out of your sights. The moment you turn your back on her, she'll be gone. And your life with it. And their model is supposed to bring me luck, but it sure hasn't paid off so far. You can have it if you want it. It will make a nice souvenir.
Wow, really? Coolness. It's a teapot.
I like to keep the kettle warm in case of visitors. It's me own eel bladder brew. Fancy a cup? It'll put some hair on your toes, it
You
will.
have to put it in the bottle.
Maybe
I'm
later.
not sure it's gonna work with the. Or it might.
One bowl of smoking hot lobster soup coming right up. Voila!
Okay, never mind. I was trying to
Hey,
put
it
there.
actually smells pretty
You never know
good.
with games. Sometimes they'll say the wrong thing. Excuse me.
It's a pair of bolt cutters. I bet I could have a lot of fun with those.
Go ahead and grab 'em, son. They're useless to me. My toenails are big, but not that big.
Like, why would a human
Thanks, man.
use bolt cutters on themselves? And then again, people tend to grow up their nails to be very long and nasty anyway, so. Let me go back to that little alleyway. And this bigger building right here with this little guy by the light, that's Club Tempo.
That's just nonsense, Joe. I don't drink to escape my problems. I escape my problems to go drinking. Right, Gimbo?
Aye, Captain. Whatever you say.
What's up, sailors?
Hey, good to see you again. Aye, we thought Barlow had you locked up for good, Bwana.
Ha! Fat chance. This Rasta is way too clever for Babylon oppressors. How you guys doing?
Feels good having solid ground under one's feet again, I can tell you that.
Amen to that, mate. Oh, the mist scares the life out of me.
Ah, I've seen jellyfish with more
Surprised he's in
backbone
that
than you
business if he's
lot.
scared of the mist.
I'm looking for Lena. Have you seen her?
She your special lady? Well, Bwana, I hate to break it to you, man, but it seems like she and Police Chief Barlow have got something special going on.
What you talking about?
I saw them both strolling to that big posh place on Main Street, Club Timber. She was clinging to him like she was hot shit, walking on sunshine. Sounds to me like you've been played for a fool, son.
But
Are you fellas talking about that tall, good-looking lady from out of town who's just strolling down Main Street? If you don't mind me saying so, she's out of your league, sir. Besides, if she's clinging to Barlow, you're better off without her.
That's the truth. You try and take something away from Barlow, Barlow takes something away from you in a very bad way.
I'm not afraid of no police. I could shake them off once. I can shake them off again. I got to get into Club Timber. What you guys know about Club Timber?
You really want to get in there, huh? Well, you're gonna have a hard time. You need to be filthy rich and well connected to get access to that joint. It's not for the people. That place is for the corrupt fat cats and untouchable high society. I'm pretty sure you can forget getting in there, Bwana. You're a good man, Bwana. The place is down with the decent folk.
Tell me more about Police Chief Barlow.
He's been in charge around here for what, probably 20 years or so. Can't say I've got anything personal against him, but like all people with power, he tends to misuse it. He likes to crack down real hard on people he doesn't agree with. And he's certainly up to a whole lot more than just policing the city. Yes, I'm willing to bet he's tangled up in all sorts of shady doings. Police Chief Barlow is just as corrupt as the rest of the cream of the crop. I swear it, not a single honest man holds a seat of power in this god-forsaken town. The weight of the burden always lies on us misters.
Nice joint, this.
You kidding me? This place is the cesspool at the end of the sewer. We all flow along the gutters of these streets, drip and drizzle in our own directions. But in the end, like the soggy pieces of street trash that we are, we end up here. Wet, cold, torn apart, and stepped upon, face down in the mud.
Man, that was beautiful. We should have that engraved and put on the wall.
Tell me about misters.
We're the little folks. We're the ones who actually do the real work around here. We're just simple folk caught in the crossfire. We come here to get out of the rain and drink ourselves piss drunk before we head out, come back, and then do it all over again. Misters are the kind of people that wind up in a dump like this. People with money don't come here. People with connections don't come here. We're small people. To the big shots in town, we're worth less than the blood-stained dirt under their boots. Bunch of corrupt hoodlums. That's what they are.
So when you guys heading back out?
Well, we can't right now. Or we probably would. As long as the lighthouse is bust, we are stuck in port. And frankly, I'm not really in a hurry to get back out there. Sure, we gotta make a living. But a short break is well deserved. Ain't it, Gimbo?
It sure is. That lighthouse can stay broken for all I care. Oh, stone the crows, mate. I'm starting to get
Well, I
fed
guess
up to
he's
the
just
back
tired of being
teeth of catching
asleep
eel.
forever.
What happens to the eel?
Most of it's sold off to upbound ships. Some stays down here for refining. You can make all sorts of stuff out of eel. Steaks, liquor, plastics, medicines. They're pretty strange creatures, come to think of it.
You guys ever go to St. Armando?
Ah, no way. We haven't got the right permits. And even if we did, the Beco can't handle the locks. It runs too deep. I'd love to go someday,
Right,
though.
like in that
Get out of
book
this
we
bloody
saw
suit once
how
and
big
for all.
the Mr. ship is compared to a smaller one. It's long.
What are the locks?
Aye, the locks at Pango Kubwa that lead up to St. Armando. You got special ships going through there. Eel trawlers can't go through them. They just aren't built for it.
We're doomed to be stuck down here forever. Might as well just deal with it, I guess.
See you guys later.
Well, if it ain't a new guy in town, welcome to our fine establishment, where the drinks are divine and the clientele are a slice of heaven itself.
Flattering, Arnie. Very flattering.
Now, what can I get you, sir? I hope you're not looking for eel rinse. I'm all out. You've got my word, however. The moment the lighthouse starts again, I'll be out through that door in a split second to secure a couple of crates when the shipments start coming in.
Any idea how I could get into Club Timber?
Listen, sir. All I do is pour them their drinks. I don't ever go up there.
You pour their drinks.
What do you think this here service shaft is for? They keep sending me orders, and I keep sending up drinks. Club Timber sits right on top of this joint. Now, I don't service all of Club Timber, mind you. Just the VIP lounge up top. Now, I'm not proud to be part of their business. But a man's gotta make a living, no?
So the service shaft leads right up to the VIP room.
Uh-huh. Bingo.
Busy night?
Afraid not, sir. Business has been real slow ever since last went out. Yeah, these fellas are the first customers I've had all day. Whole city's gone to a standstill with no misters in port. These parts of the city used to be a good racket this hour. It's a real drag seeing it all dead like this.
What you know about Barlow?
Ah, Barlow. I hear a lot of talk about him on both sides of the fence. A bartender gets to hear all sides of the story, you know? The law weighs down on that man more than most people think. He has made a lot of enemies in this town, I know that much. I'm used to hearing a lot about people's woes. I can tell you, many of those woes are about run-ins with the law. And the law in this town is Barlow.
What you got on tap?
Right now, I'm down at the lower end of nothing. Taps and shelves are all sucked clean. I normally carry the full range of Mister's poisons here, except mist fumes, of course. But without the shipments coming in, I've got nothing.
What are mist fumes?
That's some bad stuff, sir. It's a byproduct. Comes out of the destilling the bilberries. I tell you, you get all sorts of whack-ball effects taking that stuff. We call them fume heads, them fellas who suck it down. Used to be a much bigger problem, though. Barlow cleaned up the worst of the fume head trash when he came into power.
I got to hit the streets.
Give him hell, sir.
Alright, so I'll end the episode this here, and we'll catch you in the next one. I'll see you guys later, and thanks for stopping by.